Today we are going to learn how can we balance the chemical equations in an easiest manner. So without wasting our time, let's start. So how to balance the equation? It's basically very difficult for the students to balance chemical equations, and today I'm gonna tell you the tricks and tips by following which you can easily balance the chemical equation. So let's start. So here these are some important points which you have to follow to balance the chemical equations. Now firstly, as you can see over here, how to balance the chemical equations. Now the important points, point number one, balance the metals first. If you're given with an equation and you're asked to balance that equation, then first find out the metal. If there is a metal, then you have to, then your first, you can say your first thing which you have to do is to balance that metal. Okay, if there is no metal, if there is metal, balance it. Otherwise, if there is no metal, then move towards the next point. If there is a non-metal which is not diatomic, like carbon, as you know very well that carbon is not a diatomic, sulfur is not a diatomic, phosphorus is not a diatomic, such kind of elements you have to find and then balance them. If there are no elements of this category, then move to the next point. That is basically what? Non-metals which are diatomic, like you know as very well, nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, chloride Cl2, and bromide Br2. It's actually Br2. Okay, balance these. On the next step, you have to balance the hydrogen. Okay, the next step is to you have to do balance the hydrogen, and the next step is oxygen. Now first of all, I'm repeating, first of all you have to balance the metals. If there are no metals in the equation, then you have to move the next step, that is balance the non-metals which are not diatomic. Okay, if they are present, balance them. Otherwise, move to the next one. Balance the non-metals which are diatomic, means N2, Cl2, Br2. Okay, if they are present, balance them. Otherwise, move to the next step, that is balance the hydrogen and then oxygen. You have to follow these steps in order, and you will find it very easy to solve or to balance your chemical equation. Okay, now just see an example. Suppose we have B, let me change the color. Yeah, example. The example is BF3 plus, that is lithium, goes to B2SO4 thrice, sorry, SO3 thrice, and then lastly we have LiF. Okay, we have BF3 Li2SO3 goes to B2SO3 whole thrice, and lithium fluoride. Okay, now the first thing which you have to follow, find is there any metal. So find out the metal. Non-metal, 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 non-metal. So we have a metal, that is lithium over here. Okay, so first balance this. Okay, here are two lithium, where on the product side there is only one lithium. So if I multiply it by 2, the lithium will, you can say the lithium will balanced. But as you know, here at this side for F, there are 3 atoms, and here if I will multiply it by 2, they will become 2. So 2 is not a suitable coefficient over here. Okay, let's find another coefficient. You have to try it 2 3 4, but I'm gonna do it directly. So here we will have 6, and here we will have 1 at the here, sorry, here 1, and here we will have 3, and here we will have 2. Now we can see that this is a balanced equation. How I solve this, how I balance this, by following these steps. These are the key rules, main points, important points which you are required to learn to balance the chemical equation. Okay, so now here you can notice that here I have 6 lithium, here I have 6 lithium, 3 into 2, 6 lithium. Here I have 6 fluoride, here I have 6 fluoride. Okay, now our lithium and F is balanced. Okay, now moving towards the sulfur. Here we have 3s, and here you can also see 3s. So S has also balanced balanced. Okay, now what's is left over? We have B. Here we have 2b, here we have 2b. B is also balanced. And our oxygen, here we have 3 3 is a 9 oxygen. Here we will have 3 into 3 9 oxygen. Oxygen is also balanced over here. So it's I hope that it's clear to you how to balance the equations. Okay, so thanks.